when did we just say Happy New Year? And of course, she just they tell us how we make this year, make it for take jail onto money matter. Now, if I can say Jack Robinson, we don't reach middle of the year. I mean, the month rather. Tomorrow na 15. Tomorrow na 15, and I am shocked. Right, good morning.
Never ever fit. Please. You would have been making January to vex now.
No, but it's fast.
Yeah, it's very fast.
Very, very fast.
This year is fast.
I'm happy. When last did you experience kind of January? January is not 12 months on your own.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Good morning, and I trust that we have been doing very well with our money.
Yes, you're trying.
Yes, you're trying.
Yes.
Okay, but at least improvements don't
Yes, yes.
We'll never collect January salary. Now when we collect, we'll start.
Yeah, but you should already know what you want to do before you collect that salary. So from last week, we start topic improving your finance for this new year. And we say that, you know, you cannot continue to do the things the way you do before and expect you to have a different result. Yeah. So if you want something better or you want to improve, then you have to change some things where you do. Yeah. So that's not the thing where we talk about, that you must improve your finance or you must change some things. And you know, when we started talking last week, Slimy asked one question where she did talk about somebody, when you have dependents, when you have family members coming and, you know, how do you handle them? What do they do? I want to start from that place for this morning. And this topic now, very, very sensitive topic. I will still continue with the things where they talk about, but I just want to quickly answer that question. And the question they say, we they talk about money matter, make we save, make we do so many things. What about the person where you get so many people where they take care of, especially for family? And last week, I started by saying that, well, sometimes, especially if now your papa and your mama, you know, you get responsibility, make you take care of them. But when you continue to talk about extended family, for this our part of the country, or even part of the world, you know, extended family, you extend.
Overextend, worry them.
Brother, sister, cousin, you know, different things. But I said last week, you first suppose help yourself and make yourself stand before you want to say that you won't help somebody else to stand. And I won't say that I know they're against you helping family. But the thing they say, you must take each case by itself. So when you say somebody, they help somebody, okay, the person where they help, ask, you know, check them. Why you they help the person? Is it because the person, you want to help the person there for school? You're helping the person, or the person don't finish school. That person don't supposed to go get job. But the person, they say, I don't like this kind of job. I don't want this kind of job until I get bank job, until I get... Those kind of people, that they depend on you as well. They come meet you for money, and then they give that person money. So you must take the case by case, to check this person where you say you need money, what you need the money for. How I go help the person, you know? Because what they call this kind of thing, now dependence. And there's so much problem when you keep helping somebody who they depend. So you must look at the case by case. Because you, where you want to help the person, don't be say your own money, don't increase.
You get plenty.
Or you get plenty.
You have responsibility.
So now from the same limited money where you get, now you want to use help this other person. So rather than keep helping the person, I mean, not even help, I won't use the word help. Rather than keep giving the person money, sit down with the person, ask the person, know the situation of that person. Why are you helping this person? Is it that this person is in school? Is it that if this person is in school, when the person come home for holiday, why this person to know they do holiday job? To be putting this money aside so that when you go back to school, you will have something. You know, the kind of help you will help that person. At that time, don't reduce. So you go look at the situation by situation.
But you don't say that now with siblings. What about the one that has to do with parents? Like maybe your mother. Because like I've been painting that picture for you last week. He actually been set the mama up, you know, with business. He give her a particular amount of money to set up herself. And he did that because he believes, okay, fine, say, no matter how small, he go feel they contribute, go feel they help him. You know, the responsibilities of taking care of the siblings, no go just be on top him alone, at least. At all. The mother go they come out something they had. Now, at the end of the day, give your mom 800,000 naira, she no fit come up with anything. So in a situation like that, now where you feel say you don't invest and you do am because you want make the bukata reduce for your head, and the reverse now the case, what do? Do you stop?
Yeah. Okay. You know, that kind of person, you must also know the kind of mother where you get.
Okay.
Some mothers, because you give that person money, nobody say that person go succeed in that business. Maybe somebody who never do business before. Maybe she retire from job, and then you just come give the mother 800,000 to go and start business. What kind of business? She understand business. You understand?
Okay.
Because if you don't understand, I don't know somebody say, a child, give her money, say, make you don't go, they sell rice, sell all those things, tomatoes and everything. And then the wife of that child say, okay, every month, since mama is doing this one, let us be giving mama small amount of money. And then let us be giving mama food stuff. You know what the mother said? The mother said, no, I don't want food stuff. I dey sell food stuff. So I come tell the person, you dey sell food stuff, but the food stuff no be for you to
it's not like
you
be eating that one.
So when we don't get that logic, I just tell the person, okay, fine, since this is the kind of mama
where you get,
she doesn't want, it means that she wants to be eating. And what they want, they say, make it, they give me money. After they did this for about 2-3 times, I just tell the person, don't even set her up for this kind of business again. Waiting she wants now money. Kuku, they give her money. So you are not all the time saying, mama's business don't go down, you they give her. If you don't say, this mother where I get, everything when she gets, she go use her for the sibling, then it's advisable say, make you know say, I won't set up this mama. Just know it say every month though.
They get particular amount
they give her. That's not the thing where you go do. Because those
so even if she comes in between the month after you don't give her, and she come again, say, yeah, my pikin. You know, say we get mothers, some mothers like that, say, some emergency, we just come up and all of that.
I'll ask her, mama, which emergency? I go, don't sit down with you and say, mama, okay, this now me too, my salary no pass. I get, this now the thing. I dey struggle out of waiting I get to also put you on this salary. You understand? Because if the mother come back or the papa come back and say something, where you won't get the money from? So by the time you make her understand, the sibling, the brother and sister too, go understand. Because when you know they there, you know, love of mama, now big one. No one will want to see your own child, even if the child they misbehave. Even if the child, the brother or the sister don't tell him, say, Joe, go get job, or Chukuma, go get job. And he say, no, brother, I know if he can't do that, I can't think. I will go do office assistance, or how will go they, you know, he will do shakara for you. But when he get home, the mama will not go say, he refused to do. The mama will say, Chukuma, you know, get, no worry. Like I call your brother. You know, that kind of thing. So you must know your parent or your relative very, very well. Because if it's a brother or a sister that is supposed to be doing something, and you know do something, then my advice will say, don't continue with that person. Don't continue to fund that person. Because what you are doing, you are just dependency now, like addiction. You know, once you give them, it will come back to you. When you give them, it will come back to you. Everything will be emergency, where you know even know they emergency. And at that time, you go get this mentality that she be now my brother, you know, you supposed to give me this thing. She be now my sister, you supposed to give me this thing.
You go become problem.
So you supposed to nip him, stop him, cut him before it become it go grow. That aspect. I don't know if you get anything. And by that time, imagine if the person is a single person, maybe not a single man, and then he marry, and then the wife come in, and the wife, you know, has her own, you know, they're trying to bring up their family, and then by the time the wife says, okay, we need to cut this one, we need to cut this one, they'll say now the wife, no allow her, make you do the thing we're supposed to do. So we're supposed to handle each one and take them on their own merits. So because this family, they have a certain family where they take care of, not necessarily means say that other family is the same thing. It's not the same thing. You must look at each one according to what it be. So that is what I have to say about that kind of thing. Because if you are not careful, there is guilt go come in for the person where they do. And then the other person where you know do also will be defensive. Say, how come I don't get this thing? How come, you know, they give me this thing? And those are the kind of things where we don't want make it happen. So you ask yourself, why they still support this person? Should this person I'm supporting himself? How can you be supporting somebody who is 30-something? But you get people like that. Why you they support the person? So rather than keep giving the person money, you know, we have one proverb where they say that rather than giving somebody fish,
teach the person
how to fish. So in that circumstance, when you don't look at them, you say, this person, oh, should I continue to give him fish? Or should I continue? Is it time? Make the person go know how to fish for him or herself. So that's not the thing where we want to look at. Because if you look at you, where they support the person herself, it will affect you.
Yeah.
It will affect your finances and it will affect every other aspect of your life, because basically now your money, they affect every area of your life. Will determine what kind of school your children will go, which kind of area you go live. You know, whether you want to leave that job or not, now money go talk. So you need to be careful about that. So I don't know if you have any other question before I just...
No, it's good. Thank you, ma.
Okay, so make we go back, continue for ways of improving our finances for this year. The first thing, okay, we don't talk about some things last week, but the thing where I want to start with it today is say, make each person take responsibility for himself, for his life, and for his finances. No blame anybody. Because the time when you start blaming somebody, say, okay, maybe now the country no good, now my employer no increase my salary. By the time you do that, you don't give the power where you supposed to use to take care of yourself. You don't delegate them. You don't give the power to that person where you they fight, or that person where you they think say they cheat you. So every person supposed to take responsibility. In this year 2019, you say, okay, if anything it go change, if my finance go improve, if anything go day better for me, it day for my me.
Yeah, the one in charge.
I'm the one in charge. I supposed to take responsibility, and I supposed to take care of myself. You know, so that's not the very, very first thing. You ask yourself, where am I going? What are the things where I want change? What are the things where I want to see? Make it happen, make it change, make it day different. Is it for my savings? Do I want to grow my savings? Is it my investment? How I want to do them? So now you go take responsibility, and with the small one where you they get the income, the money, you go sit down and plan. You know, and then, like I said last week, you must prioritize. You must give importance to the things where you want to do. Maybe you want build house, you want save for your rent that is coming up. You must sit down and say which one they important. Now, is it family? So you must sit down, you know. Nobody will come at the end, at the middle and say, I need this thing, except na emergency. And we don't know what an emergency is. Emergency are things where they be unforeseen. The thing where you know contemplate, where you know think about that will happen. For instance, God forbid, somebody get accident. That na emergency. Somebody lose job. That na emergency. But say my wife give birth. Say house rent due. Say Christmas or Ileya they come. That one no be emergency. School fees too no be emergency.
That's what I'm saying.
So you must take responsibility. The second one be say you must spend less than you earn. So if you earn 100,000, you're not supposed to spend 100,000. You're not supposed to spend more than 100,000. Everything must be below that 100,000. So now you go now sit down. In fact, like Slimity say, we never collect salary. So you go write down everything where your expenses. You know where your expenses be now. So now you go put down everything where your expenses be. Maybe now food, now transport, everything. Put them down and put amount. That's not the reason why they say you must know how much you spend. Because that one will help you to know whether you spend less or whether you spend more. Because if you don't know whether you spend less, you're going to get into trouble. But you're supposed to know, say, okay, I spend less. So for accommodation, you go put up, accommodation usually for most people, now once a year. So you go divide them. You know, you go divide them. Maybe now 120,000 you pay per annum. So you go divide them. That's now 120 divided by 12. So every month, now 10,000 you go to put aside, yes, for that house rent. So you don't go wait till September or October. You can find bulk money. So from that salary, that's, you know, what they talk about is improving or changing your money matter, your style for money. So all these things, they may look difficult. I say, waiting, they talk. Make I wait till that. Don't wait till that time. these are small things, action where you supposed to take, where go help you. It may look difficult, but it is not impossible.
Yeah.
Except, especially if you have the mindset, you put your mind to it to say, 2019, you know, go end like 2018. You know, go end like 2017. I want to see a change. I want to improve. I want my life maybe better. You know, now step by step. You know, so they say Rome, they don't build Rome in a day. So step by step, step by step. And on Igbo, they say also that a journey of 1,000 miles is so small. Even if that time come, and you know get that 120,000 by that time, but at least you know say you don't breach
reasonable.
Maybe that 40,000 they look for, or that 60,000, but you must spend less than you earn. And by spending less than you earn, you must write out now before you collect that check. Write down everything where your expenses they be. Okay. You know, for now it may not be accurate because you have not been doing that before. So at least you will have an idea. If I ask you, say, Slimmy, how much did it cost to make you fuel your car? So, you know how much they fuel. You know how many times they fuel. Maybe now 5,000 they fuel for 1 week. You know, say now 5,000. Sometimes maybe they top up. You don't remember, but you know, say now 5,000 per week times 4 weeks in the month. That's 20,000. So now you know, say my transport na 20,000, and for that 20,000, don't forget, say you know put your service. So you know put, so at least the one way you remember starts with that one. So you write it down. You know, everything where you do, you they chop. You know, go get that attack. I remember what you said last week. So that one, by the time you they put everything down, track everything, you go make you know, you know, go get. In fact, what you go do, be say, it go make you wake up. I say, so now this amount,
how much,
I they spend for this particular thing. You go. So you wake up and say, so this now the amount where I they spend. Even family. Okay, I talked to one person some time ago. I think about, it was December. And she said she they give somebody 5,000 every month. And that now, last year, 2018. And said she don't do that one for like 5 years. So I said, okay, calculate that 5,000.
What?
5,000 times 12. That's now how much? So multiply it times 5. 5 years where you don't do
don't build us.
And the person where they do for, nothing don't change about that person. Now sibling, we don't do anything. So I say calculate. Imagine if you don't, they put that 5,000. I don't say make you don't give them, but I say
that's almost 500K. Yeah, that's almost 500K.
So imagine, I say imagine you they do regularly. They put that money for somewhere. Imagine how things
go be now.
So 5 years, 10 years, they look as if it's far, but you know far. If they knock at our door, 5 years, 10 years, they knock at the door. You know, so in doing this, I want to say this, that at the same time, you must have a balance. Don't be say everything, save. Once in a while, treat yourself. If na cinema or something, you know, you have done something, you have seen that, okay, I have achieved. Tell yourself, okay, let me just encourage myself, or let me just help myself, or have fun, you know. But that will not be the main thing. That you will just use that one as a reward for the good work and that for the thing you have done. So that's not that one. So put down your expenses, everything, write them down. Even if you are not too sure of how much it be, you know, just allocate something and ensure, say, you know, pass your salary. Because our goal is, say, we want to improve, we want change. We don't want to depend. We want to make it by ourselves, you know, small. If we do them. So that's not the second one. So another thing is, say, make you know where your money they go. That will lead me to the other one, say, make you they track your expenses. Because, you know, number 2 way we do, we say you they allocate, you just they assume. But this time around, we won't actually know. You know, people where they do business, that's not the thing where they do. They track them to know, okay, we don't give budget for end of 2018. We don't get budget for 2019. So, you know, maybe, for instance, maybe customer care for maybe your business. You say you budget 20,000, just by way of example. Then at the end of it, maybe you review it quarterly, maybe you review it half year. At the end of the year, definitely you go review them again. You go come check, how did we use past that 20,000? Did we gain more than the 20,000? Do you understand? But before you can determine, you must have tracked to know. So individual too, person like you and I, too suppose they do that one. That's not the one way, very no you say. But if you do, you go see, say it go help you. Because that's where you go know where your money they
Let me
go.
just cut down my expenses. I don't have to know what I've spent it. Let me just cut down the expense. I think that was better.
Okay, if you cut down, okay, say, okay, everywhere now you have housing, you have lifestyle, you have everything. So where will you cut down on?
Data.
On data?
I need to drastically zapping my money.
Okay.
Yeah. Data. I'm not an extrovert. Okay. Now extrovert they spend more. I hardly when they go out, definitely you see something you won't buy. So I'm probably fruits.
Fruits?
Yes.
I want to cut down on fruits.
I spend so much on it. That's what I'm saying. I can spend as much as 5K every week on fruits.
But overall it will help. It will help.
I know what's taking my money.
Yes, that one. No, I won't say you should cut down on fruit though.
Is it? I don't know. It's not too much to spend 20K on fruit monthly.
She said 5. Okay,
she does weekly.
Weekly, 5K.
Probably that is what you feed on. You don't eat any other thing.
Yes,
more so. You know.
More so.
So.
But data is the first thing.
That one,
then
if
brothers.
you know country. So you see, that one, you just go know where you go.
Because now when they mention the person, they give person for 5K, but me, I know say they do pass that one. So I can't they shock me, say, Vero.
How much?
Are you sure you have not been making a mistake? Because this guy go just spend and say they school. And see, you know, so I think now, but he go feel them. You go feel like if I started to cut the money that now 1,000 they give him before, I can't say okay, I want to give you 200. I know
you can even ask him and say, okay, the things where you spend money on.
Me no.
You don't go to school before now.
Yes.
So you have an understanding. Say, okay, this not the thing. So if they tell you this one, you go tell them, say, okay, maybe this one. Why you know look at this one? If you tell you say na hand that they buy. Why you know they go class? You understand? Yeah. Why must you always photocopy from somebody? You know, there's some things where you go tell the person, say maybe they eat out. You know they cook for school, so you ask them why you.
But you don't say you get some hostels, maybe then they allow pot and all of that.
You go ask some hostels. This one, it affect them. Now the kind of hostel where they.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. So that's not the reason why I say you go take each case.
I think it's just you sitting them down, telling them the truth.
Telling them and asking them, okay, maybe even see. You know, you can tell back then when some students they will tell their parents, they tell them make you read this one, you know, because some parents, they not the educated parents. So when they put the list, even books where you never
buy, they don't give the money for
them. They buy them since they enter school. They buy them.
Yeah, one you put them, two you put them.
Yes.
Some of them will even put number 1, put that book. Number 15, put that same book. But because the papa and the mama no even sabi wetin they say, you go just say, okay, my son or my daughter, now this one you
give the child. Ask for the list.
Give the child.
How much is everything?
I will call Sister Vero for Lagos. Something need this amount. So you two you go say, So those kind of things, because you two don't pass that road before, so you understand. And so if now, okay, why don't you start cooking? It will cut. How much you are spending and things like that, you know. So just look away, be creative. Another thing about money is that you need to be creative and think, how can I do this thing? How can I make it work? You know, and that is why, you know, sometimes when Vero was talking last week, some of these things you take them step by step. Maybe your 5-year goal or your 10-year goal, like you say. I know if you achieve them at once. When you break them down, you know that okay. This is how you can start. Maybe, for instance, at the end of the year, you want to save more. Maybe you don't save like Slimmy now. Within 3 months, you save 30,000, and then
almost
you say, 40. You see, almost 40. You were able to cut down some things.
Yeah. I think I stopped. I told you I love movies. I like going to the cinema because now ways where they feel relaxed. Go to the beach, and also when you started this, I said, okay, fine, wait till be, because really, it's not like I don't still save, but with what you teach us, I found out that I was actually able to save more. And I was still able to live that life. In as much as I got cut some things down, I was still able to live the life. So I actually intend to do more this year.
You see, that is it. So that way, you have done more. To even achieve more, like Vero say, some people, they know if you do long range, they know if you do 5 years or 2 years, they can decide to cut and say, okay, even in this thing that I want to do more, how can I do it? I usually will use example of myself when I was working. You know, I would just look and say, okay, how can I even save more? sorry, before I started working, before then I said, how can I save myself? Okay, maybe my hair. You know, I said, then I had long hair. I said, okay, instead of doing it every week or doing it, maybe I can just sometimes do it after a while. Maybe I will just pack it for another 2 weeks. I'll wash it regularly, oil it, and just pack. That will save me money from doing hair.
You're not looking the same.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. No, like I know.
But I will change the clothes I'm wearing. Yeah. You understand? I'll change my earring. So I will have a different style, but I will pack my hair. Maybe this time around I can put ribbon, center parting, you know, comb it somehow. Gel. So it was just the way, and I really.
Was that how you cut Oga?
So she said this, yeah.
Because I can imagine you you're styling and styling.
Funny enough, that was in my service.
That
was a long time. Okay, Vero, I don't answer you. Okay. So you just, you know, look for dynamic ways. The way I will cut may not be the way you will cut.
True.
Because what is important to me, some people, they will say, this is my hair. I must, probably they are in show, entertainment business.
Clothes.
Some people have
like
clothes.
my neighbor. Every week, now that boy, they buy new shoe, new clothes. And a boy, if not come again.
Nah, actor.
Be actor, if for better or if not presenter.
Like no.
And inside office work they do. What we say, you know, go come. I want they won't come out, go event, they go still see the shoe. But you know, see office. Now you go sit down till 5. Come on, but
now you learning how to say
no again.
Because really, I have to discipline myself. Really, when I see things where I like, I know they feel say no. But even if I don't have money for it, I go make sure say I look for that money. I get that buy them. Now if you come buy them, may just stay there. I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, okay, I just buy you, just stay there. So you know, it took me a lot to like discipline myself that okay, fine. If you don't need these things right now, you really do not. You don't need to buy. So now if I won't buy, I try to buy in bulk and I go forget. I don't tell myself if I go buy clothes this year again, they go find me. You understand? So maybe like what is Vero talk now, the guy in a fashion person, he does not have to. He don't need wear them for office, but anytime he wears it, there's this joy that comes. You know, like see what I wear, they gel for my body. So I don't know. It depends on what.
But you know the thing they say, they say, such person, you know, our society. I'm sorry, but the reality be say our society. Be say people feel that you are rich or you don't arrive when they see your kind of lifestyle. Imagine somebody now. Let me just give an example. They wear the same shoe. They wear the same shoe. They don't wear the same shoe for like 3 months or 4 months. What kind of?
And they don't go know. They go cost them over. Me, I will abuse the person.
That's what are we doing now?
They will look at for money. They go. They will
not be begging when they say this girl no get. This girl no get. Not true.
We know when they say this one not even get money. You know, they wear the same.
But they will say abuse the person.
Now we see all this.
The truth is, they actually not know the price of that shoe. Now, if you buy one shoe for 50,000 naira, and I buy you, okay, we have a call. Easy.
Hello. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. Twinny. Okay, nice hearing your voice.
Same here there. Thanks for calling.
Okay. Please, I just want to speak with Darita.
She didn't hear you.
Please go on.
Okay. You know, I've been married for like 2 years now. So my husband just works in a company. His salary is not much anyway. But the way we spend money, not that we spend unnecessarily, but at the end of the year, I find out that we've not done anything. We've not done anything for us. All we've been doing maybe just please the family and family calling, and we don't have kids yet. So it makes me worried because I don't want in the situation when I have kids tomorrow that my kids will now be suffering because of the mistake we've done now. We keep on maybe sending to our parents. My own parents, my own mother, I only have a mother, which I'm not working, but my husband do send 10,000 naira to my mother every month. So same to his mother also. But my mother, because she has heart problems, so the money goes to her medication every month. So, but his own mother, I found out that she keeps on demanding. And I don't know what to say because, you know, I'm only a doctor. If I should speak, it can cause problems to me. So I don't know how to tell him that, okay, fine, if you can just stop this unnecessary, maybe if we should send money to her every month, we should send another money because we have something, we have plans for her to do something good for her. But we can't do those things until we stop sending all those unnecessary money, like for her to also manage. I don't know how to explain it to him for him to understand.
Yeah, totally.
And even me, I want to tell him to be giving me a particular amount every month. I am not getting anything from him, but he sent something to my parents.
Okay, does he give you money every month?
No, he don't give me anything every month.
So, and you're not working, right?
I'm not working.
So how do you guys feed? Shana, your husband, they buy the food items and all of that.
Yes,
how do you do it?
Yes, mine they buy her.
Okay, but they do for your mama and they do for your mother. What did you say?
He takes care of everything in the house.
And he does for your mom and his too.
I told you he sends money to my mom.
Yeah,
okay.
Can I ask a question before you go? Now, does he give you the money for the food stuff or now they go buy them? Does he give you the money?
He gives me the money.
Okay.
Okay, the first question I want to ask is, why are you not working, ma? Or why are you not doing anything?
You know, I just finished my school before we got married. And since then, he told me he won't allow his wife to work in the office. And I said, okay, but he should set me up.
Okay.
In the starting moment. But since then, I've been waiting for him to set me up because I know his financial status also. I know how much he's earning. Even I begin to say that, okay, fine, if I can depend on him to be maybe giving me money every month, the money won't be enough. Instead, he should just gather that money and set me up once. But I've been waiting for that. It hasn't been possible.
Have you discussed with him?
Now?
Have you discussed with him? You don't talk to him about them. Say you want to make him set you up, no matter how small.
I talked to him about it. I do talk to him.
Okay. So what did he say?
I've not talked to him about this. Maybe he should be giving me money every month. Because I don't want him to feel bad because he's already sending money to my mother every month. I don't know how he will feel. I should tell him.
So since you got married, he has never given you money for upkeep for yourself?
It's only every year. Maybe he's about to travel.
Oh, when he's about to travel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Okay, I want to
I think you
say some things. I want to say some things. Number one, when it comes to marriage and it comes to money in marriage, there should be no assumption. Don't assume. You understand? Don't assume, say, if I ask him, talk him.
Exactly.
Because you don't know, he might not be thinking the way you are thinking. Men, you know, there's a book where they say men are from Mars, women are from Venus. The way men and women think is very different.
Yeah.
It's different totally. The way they look at, what they see, don't be the same thing the way you they see and they look at them. So no assumption at all. You must call them, make you sit down and make you talk about them. Tell them, say, not be say you go to fight though. Just talk. You understand? Maybe when he's in a good mood and all that, you just talk, say, okay, I want waiting that now one. Then the second thing we say, ask him, say, okay, my darling or my sweetheart, waiting be the vision for this house. Waiting be our goal for this house. Waiting we want achieve. Is it that we want build house? Is it that we want have investments? You know, ask him, make it tell you. Because that's another way where conflicts they day. Because the woman will go get her agenda. The man will get agenda. So both of them go they work separately.
Yeah.
And that's in marriage, they call them division. Now vision we need for family, not division. So when the mind of the woman know they known, the mind of the man too know they known, both of you go they clash. So you go sit down and say, okay, what's be the vision in whole, and then the financial vision for this house. What's be the goal? What's be the thing say we want to achieve? Let it come from him. So that when it comes from him, you go the way waiting you there for your mind. You go also talk and say, okay, this is not the thing where I think say make we do for this place. So you go come tell him, say, okay, you say make we do something for your mama. Okay, how do we go about it? And that is why I say every time we go, you're supposed to put our plan down we can't put our plan for our head because that way, now the one way come out first, now you may go deal with. But the one way come out first, not necessarily be the important thing.
Yeah, sure.
So now you don't marry for 2 years. Very soon you're going to be having children. You are not working. Now only that one salary you go to depend on. So when children come, now the same salary. God forbid anything happen to your husband job. It means say both of you go there for limbo. Family where you they support to go there for limbo. Fight go there happen. You go there, beef one another, fight one another.
Unnecessary arguments.
These are the things where you supposed settle from now. So number one work where you go do be say, you go no assumption. Talk to him. Waiting there for your mind.
Remind him again, sir.
Number two, ask him for his vision, his goal, his plan for this marriage, for your finances. Where do you think? What are you looking at in the 5 years? Where should you be in the next 10 years? Where should you be? Because from the way they talk, I assume say your husband, he gets things, he get plans, but he no talk him. If, for instance, they give your mama without you telling him to give your mama money, and they give your mama money every month for the past 2 years, it shows that he's a man that has a plan and has a vision. The only thing we say, you don't know waiting fully there for a man, and you're supposed to talk, and men know they talk. They go everything they internalize. Now woman they talk every time. Even the thing where you they think, they talk them as you they think. You understand? Yes. And so when you talk to your husband, you talk to a man and say, hey, I they think, and the man give you a say, no, I don't want to make you tell me what you do. I just they tell you. So that's not the separate thing between man and woman. So you must suppose talk to him and say, look, if they do something, give him mama to money. Yes. Even say he have plan. He has plans for you as well. It just be say the money never reach. So talk to him. Make the two of you, make you discuss, make you have your vision, make you have your goal. And then you tell him, look, this is my worry, that only your salary. When children come, it means that salary will not be there enough. So how do we go about it? Do you think I should get a job? If you don't want me to get a job, no matter how small, the business where I want to do, it don't be all business. Depending on, I don't know the business that you want to do. It's not all businesses that need so much capital. Yeah.
And I feel one of the mistakes we should not make. Before then, let's take Victoria. Hello, okay. Victoria. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How you doing?
Good morning. All right, please go on. Hello, Vicky.
Are you there? Do call back if you can. 081-054-34984. Of course, we get Barrister Modupe Vincent in the studio. And she did talk to us about preparing financially for the new year. And if you want to call her personally, you want to follow her talk, she's open for consultation. Her details are always there on screen. Very soon they'll put them. So you can call her after the show, and she will give you her undivided attention and advice. That's for sure.
Okay, you say something
yes,
about
something what Ife she make now. She just say since that 2 years now, she never asked the man say my monthly salary. See, and the man don't tell her and say I will set you up. Maybe not the mistake. Maybe she don't collect that monthly salary for her own personal for don't they save her because she talk and say she dey wait for the man to set her up.
Exactly.
So you say, but now maybe she go ask and say, okay, baby, can you be giving my own money? Because exactly, maybe she will don't save even that 5,000.
Yeah, you don't go how far.
Exactly. If you don't save something down. But is that okay?
I don't think it's
not to ask my.
No, not to ask. It's not okay. It's not okay because he feels that he's doing a good thing.
Because he might not know, like you said. He might
not know. And don't forget, say they give her money for upkeep of the house.
Yeah.
So he might just feel that waiting else he needs more than the woman will know say, I need something, I need things, I need because of my future. So all those things, make you know as you make you talk to him, and you go see say you have a good man who will respond positively to you. Okay, so
you have Joy.
Rivers State.
Back to back. Rivers.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Joy.
Please go on.
I have a question. Mother, I want to thank you for this wonderful program.
Thank you so much.
Mimi and Veve.
Good morning.
Wow. That is short in our names.
Yeah, my question is about this planning of a thing in the family.
Okay.
I'm so happy with this program. Every morning I try my best to watch this program.
Yeah, thank you.
I've been married for, this will make us 9 years.
9 years
of marriage. Though after 2 years of my marriage, my first child, I got a job, a teaching job. Okay. I'm a graduate, but government work has not come. So I had a private school teaching, where I was teaching. All of a sudden, the salary was not coming. So I had to resign 4 years ago. And I've been at home. Though my husband has been looking for a way to set me up. But I thank God that it has happened this year.
That's a way to start the year.
My problem is that my husband is a kind of man that he does everything on his own without informing me. I will just hear it or I will just see it. And I've been having problems with him. You know, the Bible says the husband and wife are supposed to be one. He plans alone without involving me in his plans. I don't know if it's because I've not been financially okay to his standard or I don't know. So he does everything on his own without informing me. So my greatest surprise 2 years ago, he got himself a second wife. Wow. So as it stands now, I don't even know how to get him more closer to me for us to plan our family. So he's doing well. He's doing well. He does everything. He brings feeding money and all that. Though he doesn't give me any upkeep. He doesn't.
Joy, sorry, you said 2 years ago he got a second wife or car?
He got himself a second wife.
Second wife. Okay, now when you say he does things on his own, like what? Is it like, does he buy a land without telling you? Does he...
Land, cars.
Things building. Without telling you.
Okay.
Buildings. Except I will see the document before I will not say, oh God, this thing you're doing, I don't understand. You will do things without telling me. Well, it's good things. Even the marriage thing itself, I didn't even know. It was a week to the marriage.
That you found out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I found out.
Okay, let's. I hope so she go use the remaining minute to feel attend to you. Okay, so I'll just stay back and watch.
I just want to quickly ask.
Okay.
Like when he buys things and does things, is it solely for him, as in the documents, just his name?
It's his name.
Alone.
Everything is under his name.
Okay, and you say you will be the first wife. What kind of marriage you get?
Hello?
What kind of marriage?
You say you be the first wife.
Was it legal?
Yes.
What kind of marriage you do?
I did traditional marriage and marriage blessing in church.
Okay, didn't do registry?
No.
What kind of man? Is he a traditional man? What I mean is he believes in a tradition. He does things as in traditionally.
Hello?
Sorry, baby. Okay, did you hear what she asked?
No.
She asked, you said whether your husband a traditional person,
yes,
somebody that believes so much in culture.
Yes.
Yes, I don't know what to say if it is traditional, but he doesn't go to church.
And he believes in all these traditions and culture. Yeah. He believes so much in culture.
We must keep our heritage.
I'm telling you.
And then what part of the country is he from?
Oh, it's gone.
I hope she calls us again next week.
Well, I hope you call because I know what made Barrister rush for your matter.
I swear
you. Say maybe Joy, I beg, Joy from Rivers.
In case you are watching.
I believe she go answer your question first. Now your own show. Because if we do now, we'll not get time.
At all.
Make she don't come go.
She don't write her, I even put your name on top. So she won't miss out.
So next week, please. Wow, sorry about that.
Man, it's so loaded and complicated.
Yeah. To give you time to look into it.
Yes, because you have legal,
you look into
you have
well.
financial.
Probably that's why she's not even bothered, because she doesn't sound bothered about the second wife. She does not sound because she already knows, okay, this one, because she doesn't sound bothered at all.
She doesn't. So that's why I also wanted to know what part of the country
they come from.
She's from.
Does it really matter?
Well, for instance now.
Because almost every culture allows a man to marry more than one wife.
Yes, but you know, for instance, if the man believes in tradition, he might not believe in something like a will.
Okay.
And if he, depend on the kind part of the country he's from, he's a customary man. It's the custom of that where he's from that will prevail.
Before we go into deep into custom, tradition, and heritage, we need to go right now. That's how far we can go with Money Matter for today. Of course, Barrister Modupe will be here next week on Monday, and we'll be starting with Joyce's question.